It on Friday evening as we were sitting in a small cafeteria, cantina. And there, the aged Marion Wood spoke. He's a missionary to the people of central rural Costa Rica. He's 96 years old. And he was handed a microphone to speak to us, and we all sat in fear and trepidation of what he was going to say. Because you see, throughout the week, Marion couldn't carry on much of a conversation with any of us. It was always confusing for him. Dementia had set in, but then at 96, aren't we entitled to be a little confused? And so Marion was given the microphone, and we all waited to hear what he had to speak. He was indistinct throughout the entire week. He often was confused by what was going on. He constantly asked who we were, where were we from, what was going on. And yet when he spoke, there was not a dry eye in the house by the time he got done after a 13-minute message. Unfortunately, I couldn't get the whole 13 minutes, but I did get the first 6.5 minutes. And I want to share with you what Marion had to say to us. Because it's a little difficult to hear and understand him, I went ahead and I tried to transcribe it as best I could, but I'm not a CC kind of person. I don't do that for a living. Closed caption, that is. But he expresses his appreciation for our coming to Costa Rica, and he affirmed God's work over the years. And so, Sam, if you wouldn't mind queuing that up and let's sharing it.
Here we go. I just want to be sure about that. I can't get around how I used to, so I have to be more careful about the way I talk. Well, I think you're a wonderful group. You've had a tremendous spirit, and we just had a good time. It's tough for me to do anything and get my shit out of it. You see, I'm 69. I am 69 years old if you put the numbers backwards. You know, the older we get, the more we try to cheat at that. Right. I won't try to convince you that, but you'll learn little by little as you grow older. Well, there are not words that I have to thank you for coming, that words that are great enough to express what you feel, you know? Yeah, no matter what you say, no matter how I look in the eyes of Marion, I can't get all that. You can't pass a feeling on, you know? And there it is with the way what you folk will come as groups this way. You don't, so one person asked me one time, "You don't get tired of her?" I said, "How in the world can you get tired of being blessed and work together for Jesus with people like this year after year? You thank God for the privilege and that you're able to associate both at home and abroad, you know." You know, when I came to Costa Rica, I came here and I've been working since 1950. Wow. That's several years. But you see, what a tremendous privilege that it has been to work with folk like you year after year, you know, and the fellowship. And so many things build up, get some special friends, because they come year after year together, or reason, or you work and do the same, or you sing the same, or somebody has to help you sing, like me. But we just are so grateful that year after year, you see, you and folk like you have been working in Costa Rica. And you know where we began? I came to Costa Rica on the United Fruit Company, and that's bananas. In a little boat in Golfito that was being built. There wasn't even a road into it yet. Only way to get in was on a railroad of the fruit company that was doing all of the work of beginning and growing and whatever in Costa Rica. And so it has been wonderful to be at work for the Lord with folk like you from the border of Panama up here the border with Nicaragua and all the years in between. Mm-hmm. That means from the beginning until now. Mm-hmm. And I tell you, a lot of things have happened. And God has been wonderful. Mm. Our loving Savior has been tremendous. The fellowship, the groups like you all, workers who are here, just think of it. I don't know how many Methodists now are here in this country, but they go into, I don't know whether they're even now have, I would dare say hundreds of thousands, but it just kept going. Mm. And you know, I haven't said it or talked to people so close to when I have to stop, but there's nothing like giving your life and meaning it when you say, here it is, God. Do what you want to do with it.
Photos of the team members that had gone on the trip. There's nothing like giving your life and meaning it when you say, here it is, God. Do what you want with it. 2 days later, I had an opportunity to talk to Reverend Riviera and was told that I was asked by the bishop and the cabinet to accept an appointment to Westminster United Methodist Church in Westminster, Maryland.